What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com. So I thought I'd just do a video on this because I've been asked it a lot in my DMs and on comments and stuff across social media. And I just want to kind of go into what I'm doing currently to stay lean. Now, I'm about between 206 and 209 pounds, depending on a lot of things, bowel movement, activity, things like that. And I want to just tell you guys, number one, I'm not competing. There's no way I can compete. My business life is too crazy. I'm working too many hours a day. I'm in too many board meetings. I miss too many meals. I've even had to scale my training back to 4 days a week some weeks. But I do get activity. I get motion as much as I can. I coach at least 1 to 2 hours a day at Legacy at Carbon. So I get moving. So my focus, if I have time, is to coach more. Now, we have classes in the morning and the evening, so I either do one of the two. We're also coaching at high schools. I'll go to Page High School probably 2 days a week, Monday and Thursday, and we go there at 6 a.m. And then Nolensville Wrestling. So I'm coaching as much as possible when I'm not at the office because I love coaching and I love what I do, but I can't say I love sitting behind a desk. But unfortunately, what I do requires desk work. So there's absolutely no competition in sight. I want to do a boxing tournament. That's not going to happen. I've only been able to get to the boxing gym once a week. I'm getting a lot better, but I'm not comfortable stepping in the ring just yet because, you don't play boxing. And I also don't play bodybuilding, and I don't want to disgrace the pro stage by not being my absolute best. And right now I am my absolute best. I look phenomenal, but I have no consistency because when I travel, I'm not packing meals for 4 days of travel, right? And the time I'm off, I want to be able to spend with my family. And like we're going on vacation, and I don't want to have to worry about ruining our vacation because I need to get certain macros in, right? I'm not bringing a food scale to an all-inclusive buffet at a resort. I'm just not going to do that shit. I'll make the right food choices because it makes me feel good, makes me perform better, gives me boundless energy. But man, guys, I've never felt better in my life. I know that a lot of people, I look at people getting ready for shows, like I'm looking at Mike Israetel right now, and he looks great. And I'm looking at all these guys who are getting, and Paul Barnett looks great. All these guys looks great. I think I'm leaner than both of them. And they're talking about, the grind and this and that, and doing all this planned cardio. I'm not. But I'm probably doing more cardio than them because coaching is really fucking hard. Like I'm not just standing there 3 sets of 8, 2 sets of 5, 1 set of 6. No, I'm coaching kids, man. I got to demonstrate everything. Like yesterday, I had to, today, I had to demonstrate bounding up a hill. Even doing 2 reps of that, that's enough to make a brother get a little bit tired. You know what I'm saying? So, lucky in my life, I have these built-in cardio experiences. And last night, my daughter didn't work and I cut out of the office at 4 p.m. because it has a long week. And we went on a beautiful hike, a Percy something park in Nashville. It's gorgeous. They have this 5.8-mile trail and we walked it. It took us a little over 2 hours, but that's 2 hours of straight hill for most of it. And then it's a big decline on the way down. So I think like 5 of those miles were incline. And we do that a lot. And during the week, I coach at least 1 to 2 hours a week, like I said. So my cardio output, like I could show you my whoop strap and all those measurements, I'm probably getting the equivalent of 2 hours of cardio a day. That's walking my dogs once to twice and coaching. So I'm doing a lot of cardio. A lot of cardio. Weight training is around 4 days a week. Now I did split that up. Now I was doing a body part split, and here's why I went to a push-pull leg split. I went to a push-pull leg split because I didn't know how many days a week I was training. So if I did a 5-day split and I only trained 4 days, that means one of my body parts didn't get hit. So at least this way I know everything's hit at least once. So my push day is pretty simple, right? I'll start with like a heavy press, maybe another heavy press at a different angle. I'll go with a fly movement. Then I'll do something for rear delts and delts. Then I'll do triceps. Then I'm done. Pull day is pretty simple. Do 3 or 4 back movements. End it with some biceps. Good to go. And then leg day. Leg day is usually pendulum squat. Here's what it was today. Here's what I did today. So I started, because today was my posterior focus. I started with RDLs, worked up to 315 for 8. Did that for 1 max set. Now I did, I think, 5 workup sets. After that, I did pendulum squats. I did 5 sets, working up each set, 5 sets of 6 superset with Nordic curls, the Nordic curl machine, for 5 reps in between sets. We then did seating hamstring curls for 3 sets. My daughter and I trained together, Cammie. She's going to college. I'm trying to get as much time as possible. And then we finished with some calves. And then I coached an hour and a half at Legacy. So that's my normal day. And tonight we're going to a Nashville Soccer Club game, and to walk there, like it's 5,000 steps to walk there and back. So, I mean, we're getting activity. As far as diet goes, I'll give you my normal daily diet. But again, I miss a lot of meals. I miss a lot of meals because sometimes I'll have meetings. Like, for example, Tuesday, my meetings start at usually 11:30 a.m. and they go anywhere from 1 p.m. or 3 p.m. So I don't eat in that time. I'm lucky to get a pee break, which is really uncomfortable. And Wednesday, same thing. We have a meeting start at 1 and go anywhere from 2 to 4. And then I have other things built in. So I'm on a lot of calls during the day. I'm a Zoom jockey, guys. I'm a Zoom jockey. So with that being said, my normal day of eating, so let's say I train first thing in the morning. I go to the gym first thing. I'll wake up. Now, depending on how much time I have when I train, sometimes we'll go at 6, sometimes we'll go at 7. The earlier model, I'll have an outright bar, and then I'll just go train. That's fine. I'll eat the outright bar on the way to the gym, drink my pre-workout. I usually have Ambrosia Kinetic with Vasky mixed in, and then we go to the gym, train. When I get home, I'll usually have 3 whole eggs and a bagel or some sourdough. Then I'll have a scoop of MTS Whey mixed in that shake I showed you, the morning coffee shake. It's just coffee, chocolate MTS Whey, hot coffee, a little bit of stevia, put in a blender. It's phenomenal. So those are my first 2 meals, right? 3 eggs, a scoop of whey, and a bagel or sourdough equals about 50 grams of carbs. Okay, so then I go on, and about a little bit later, right, like maybe an hour or 2, I'll have a cup of oats with 2 scoops of MTS Whey. So that's about 60 carbs and 50 protein. And then I'll throw some checks, some of the chocolate checks on top for crunch. I don't even know how many carbs I get from that. No idea. Then I'll have lunch. Normally it's about 6 to 10 ounces of meat. I don't use a scale. Could be sirloin, could be chicken, could be turkey. Those are my main choices. And I'll usually have a large sweet potato with it. And if I'm hungry during the day, if I snack, my wife usually has fresh pineapple, grapes, strawberries, just ready to go. So if I'm like feeling like I want to nibble on something, I'll eat some fruit, maybe 100 calories from fruit each time. I don't know, 3 or 4 times a day. If I get hungry or I get caught in a meeting, I'll have an outright bar. Lately, I've been having about 2 to 4 outright bars a day, depending on the day. Sometimes, and I'll go over this in a second. So after that meal, so I have that, right? I have the lunch. And then before I go, if I'm training at Legacy, I'll usually have, again, the oats again, cup of oats, whey, and some checks on top. And then if I have time, Alan and I do evening rants every Monday through Thursday night at 8 p.m. So 8 p.m. Eastern Standard, 7 p.m. my time. So if I get home from Legacy in time, I'll have a regular dinner, which is pretty much the same as the whole food meal. Again, usually a sweet potato. I eat a lot of sweet potatoes. Usually a large sweet potato, probably, I'd say 8 to 16 ounce sweet potato, right? So I'll have that. It depends. Costco or Aldi. Aldi, I need 2 of them. Costco, they're like this big. And again, steak, chicken, whatever. Then I'll do evening rants. After I'm done with evening rants, I'll sometimes hit the sauna beforehand, right afterwards. We usually run over, so I don't. And then I'll go and I'll have my final meal, which is going to be a serving of Greek yogurt, which is about 20 something grams of protein, a scoop of MTS Whey, 25 grams of protein. And then I'll put a whole bunch of berries, frozen berries, and I heat them up so they're defrosted from Costco, the frozen berry bag, the mixed berries. And I'll have that. I'm guessing it's like 30, 40 grams of carbs. Top it off with as much Chex cereal as I want for crunch. And that's my day of eating. So my diet's not really any diet. It's a balanced diet. I'd say it's lower fat, but the outright bar adds about 10 to 15 grams per bar. So I'm probably around 100 grams of fat. Haven't done the math lately. That's my normal day of eating. If I don't have time for dinner, let's say I get caught coaching or whatever, I'll just have another outright bar instead of that dinner. So again, it's a good diet. It's a very modifiable diet. Sometimes my wife will be out and about and she'll text me. She'll be like, hey, I'm going to Chipotle. You want anything? I'll be like, yeah. I get a bowl with rice, beans, double chicken, and peppers. That's it. And I'll do that maybe once a week. Other than that, that's my diet pretty much every day. I mean, pretty much to the T. That's what I eat. So with that being said, as far as TRT is concerned, 150 milligrams a week, Hormone Health and Wellness in West Palm Beach. They're the ones who prescribe my TRT. So my TRT is 150 milligrams a week. I do 2 IUs of HGH 5 days a week. And that's pretty much it, guys. So again, if you want to get a hold of me on Hormone Health and Wellness, DM me on Instagram at Marc Lobliner. I'll give you their information. It's Hormone Health and Wellness in West Palm Beach. So again, I can hook you up with their information. But with that being said, that's what I do. I feel healthy. I'm performing well. I look my best ever. And anyway, I want to give you guys a treat for watching this video. Coupon code YUMMYCOOKIE, YUMMYCOOKIE. Gets you 10% off the entire site at tigerfitness.com. And our bestseller, Cookies and Cream Outright Bar, back in stock. Get some of those, get some of everything. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'm Marc Lobliner. That's not a game.
I'm looking for something to prime my body to reach my goals. You want to lose weight, but a lot of people just chase their tail trying to lose weight. Let me explain. You get the latest fad. You do the latest diet. You get on the latest pill. But think about it like a car. You can put the finest fuel in the car, but if the car is broken, what are you doing with yourself? You're just going to give your body this fuel, but the body itself is broken. Your body needs to operate efficiently. Your body needs your lungs, your kidney, your liver, your heart. They all need to be working optimally for your body to process the nutrients, to burn the fat, to even build the muscle. I'm looking for the best overall health and organ supplement ever created. And that's why at Ambrosia, we have something called Ambrosia Nectar. Since 2015, we've been focusing on things that other companies don't focus on. We needed people to operate efficiently with their brain. So we had mental jewels. We needed people to have proper fuel, Ambrosia Plant. But the product that I'm most proud of is Ambrosia Nectar. Ambrosia Nectar contains 13 natural, proven ingredients to help with all the things that make your body run. Ambrosia Nectar is what you need, and it is the perfect supplement to prime your body for whatever your goal might be.